Victoria's Code Brown alert has been lifted as COVID case numbers continue to fall. From midday, elective surgery returned at 50% capacity in Melbourne's private hospitals, but public hospitals remain limited depending on staff numbers. It means tens of thousands of patients are still waiting for surgery.
Can you say Code Brown yet without thinking of someone crapping themselves?
I mean, I've thought that often.
Yes. So when that is the first thing you think of, who did Sunrise send out to cover the news that the Code Brown is easing? Only a reporter with the best name possible.
Now to Nathan Curry in Melbourne. Nathan, Victoria's hospitals are getting back to normal.
They are, Angie. It's exciting. Code Brown will end at midday.
Good on you, Nath. Get out there.
Nurses across New South Wales will walk off the job tomorrow for the first time in almost a decade, in a sign of just how tough the pandemic has been. The union's demanding better staffing and pay, saying the health system is now beyond crisis point. Paramedics will also walk off the job on Thursday.
So this goes against everything New South Wales government's been telling everybody. Brad Hazzard, the Health Minister, and Dominic Perrottet, the Premier, say the health system's coping fine. It's not a problem. I interviewed an emergency department nurse today. She's working double shifts. She cries on the way to work. She's absolutely beside herself with anxiety and anguish for the people she's trying to care for. And it is a real crisis. And paramedics are sitting in ambulances stacked up outside hospitals, ramping, treating people inside with COVID. It's an absolute disgrace, and the nurses deserve everybody's support tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And I applaud them for what they're doing.
And if you need motivation to get your booster, new figures show just how vital a booster shot is in beating Omicron. According to Victorian Health Department data, if you've only had 2 vaccine doses, you're 7.5 times more likely to end up in ICU compared with someone who's had 3 vaccine doses. And unvaccinated Victorians now 34 times more likely to end up in ICU.
Than a boosted, yeah. I'm such a big advocate for the booster.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I would have had COVID by now if I hadn't had that booster. I was really close quarters with someone who had COVID, and it was just incredible. And I'm just sitting there just waiting to turn positive. You know, if you had that, I'll do a test every day. I'm just one day. Never ever happened. And I've heard so many stories like that.
That would have been a wild moment if you just decided to state the opposite then and say, you know what, I'm not for the booster.
Yeah, that's probably true. Or I've been testing every day, guys, and I'm off. That would have been a moment.